Good morning. Good morning, good morning. All right. So I've been gone for a while. It's good to be back. I am almost 100% myself. Definitely feeling better this week. Ready to take some trades. Here's to see what we're going to do today with the market. So it looks like we're just falling out of this zone, and then we picked it back up and we're back into the zone. So I do like that, but we are downtrending overnight. Got lower highs going on. If we're going to hold in this zone, I'm okay with going long, but overall, I mean, it looks like we want to go short. And this could be a setup for a short, but honestly, I think we probably would have hung out down here if we were going to stay short. So I guess we can wait and see what happens. I think if we overtake this 25 area, hold over that, that could be a good spot to get in. If we get above it, come back down to it for a retest. Looks like we're falling out of the zone a little bit. If we had closed around here in the teens, a long entry for me would have been around 605 or 610. If we're going to stay underneath the zone, then I'm still cool with going short. Good morning. All right, so we're only 6 minutes in. No news coming out today, so we're good. Okay, so in the 5 minute, we did close in the zone. Let's see, we went down to 601. That's okay. So this actually looks good. And I think I want to take a small entry here. And I'm looking for, just knock out a couple scalps today. Nothing crazy. 5-10 points, something like that. Ease back in. Okay, so I missed my entry down here. I probably would have went for the 606. And they would have been within our stop, because by default I have a 10-point stop. I'm going to try this again though. I'll see if I can get an entry down here at 606. Let's see if we can get that long.
Order submitted.
Something like that. If we end up closing over 25, I'll be looking for a pullback down into 25 or 20 area. I think that'd be okay for a long for me. And my stop would be probably around 17, something like that, if I got in around 25. How's everyone doing this morning? Let's see what happens here. Comes down to 606. If this doesn't really close over 25, it's still kind of looking like a short. But I'm okay with taking a scalp here at 606.
Order filled.
I'm gonna leave it at 5 points.
Order filled.
There we go. So locked in a quick 5 points. We might see some continuation. I'm gonna see how this plays out. I'll think about getting back in long again. So that's a quick little trade. 5-point scalp, one contract. Today I'm back in the Apex Trader Funding account. So I've been back and forth between Apex and Top Step. So I'm trying to show this some love. I have 5 running this morning, and these are getting close to completion, so I can get them over to funded, back to funded. So that's kind of exciting. Technically, I just hit 53,000. So these finally hit their 3,000 mark, the profit target of 3,000. So with that being said, I'm going to switch over to micros. And just look for another trade or two. I believe these have just one more day left. Okay, so we closed at, where are we at here? 21. So if I'm going to get in around 20 or 25, I'd rather it close in the upper 20s at least, and look for a pullback. So technically, like, could have got in right here at the open of the next candle, because that's around 20, and could have given it a stop. It would have been a 10-point stop, giving it down to 10. Okay, so now we're in the 30s. Get some micros in here. Q 1223. So I'm going to get my 2 going in here. 25.
Order submitted.
That's my entry. Let's get things situated. Let's see what we do here. Down to 26. Had I gone in with 2 in my last trade at 606.50, I could have held one, and that would have been okay. That would have been okay. I'd probably be out by now. But definitely got some more on that. Because I only scalped 5 points. So hopefully we still get a little pullback. The way it's looking though, it's holding this little spot here. So if it stays over that 34, then I'll have to look for a different entry to go long. So after 44, looks like we had a high of 54. Overnight it was actually 696. 156.96. All right. Hopefully get a little pullback right down to 25. Getting in for 2.
Order submitted.
So this is not a turnaround. And I'm going to leave my stop at 15.
Target filled.
My next profit target. Let's see if we get some continuation. I'm going to put it over the 56 area. There we go. Get close to break even here. 24.50.
Order filled.
Stopped out. Yeah, I got stopped out. So I don't know. Wonder if we're gonna turn around. I don't think so. I think it's gonna find some support, maybe continue up. I just kept it too tight. Could have left it at 15. Looks like that would have been safe, but you know, this is that Apex Trader funding account, so you know how that goes. If you give back that cushion, it just hurts the account a little bit. Right here, could have went long at the 20. I think that would have been okay still. I'm gonna let this play out. Looks like we just hit that 15-minute mark. There's our range, 85 to 45. Looking at getting back in again. Yeah, I think we missed it here at 25. And it's gonna run. If it closes up here in the 40s, upper 40s, possible entry could be right here at 35 to, let's say, 38, something like that. So we might be looking at that. I'm gonna step away for a minute. I'm gonna grab some tea and coffee. So if you guys have any questions in the meantime, go ahead and drop that down in the comments or in the chat. I'll be back in a second and I can check that out for you. So, see you in just a second. All right, I am back. So it looks like we're still holding that 20 area. What are we going to do here? I mean, overall, it looks like we should be going short. But seeing how we push back into the zone and we're holding, that's what makes me feel a little bit more bullish. But I'm going to give that just a little bit more time.
Connection lost.
Still waiting. Looks like we're stuck in this little range here. If I was going to go long, I'd like to see if it comes back down here and just start a wick down to the 18 area. I think I would take that. I'd give it a stop just under 15, so maybe 3 points, 3.5 points. And then I'd scalp up and then try to hold one to see if we get some continuation over these highs here for the morning. Set that up. 3.5 points. That'd be 16 ticks, I think. Nope, that's 14 ticks. 14 ticks. Looks like we're just gonna push. Set an order just in case.
Order submitted.
Okay, so it looks like we're breaking above. keep this one pretty tight too. So if we get a quick snap back down to 38, I have it set at 3.5 points for a stop loss. So really tight. Let's see if we get it. Market's been really weird this week. Just so I know we're rolling over, and then we're probably waiting on the CPI data that's coming out tomorrow. But still, super weird. It's super weird. NQ is just not performing like it normally should, or it does. So I definitely like that I broke over 56. Hope I didn't miss my entry, but I'm going to give it some time, see what happens. Maybe we'll do a pullback. Just give it a little bit more time. Got a minute left in this game.
Order submitted. stop filled.
Alright, so I got stopped out for 3.5 points. Let's see if we still hold. I might look for another long. Alright, so I'm just giving this a few more minutes. I want to see if this can build out into something else and give a clear entry. So we can give it a little bit more time. But still feeling long bias right now, so looking for a long entry. Let's see what we get. I'm going to go grab some more tea, so I'm going to step aside for just a minute. If you have any questions or whatever, feel free to drop that in the chat. I'll be back in just a few. All right, and I'm back. Hey, what's up, Barry? Welcome back. Nice job, man. 1520. That's a good day. Not killing it today. I'm sitting on about 200 in each account. Hey, congrats, man. That's awesome. That's like really awesome. Very happy for you. It's very consistent too. So keep it up, man. Well done. killing it. Nice job. Yeah, I'm trying to show some love to my Apex Trader funding account too. Just got him up to that 3K mark. So overall, I think I have another day or two to go on this one. Or on these, I got 5 running right now. And they're all set, so I just need to put the time in. Oh, absolutely, man. Yeah. You got it. Looks like we came down to 25, and we're still holding, so it's looking good. I think it's still looking pretty good for a while. Oh, nice. Well, cool, let's do that together. We'll fire them up at the same time. Yeah, I think I got another day or two, something like that. So they'll either be ready tomorrow or Wednesday. Sorry I was MIA for so long, and I think I had COVID. I kicked my butt, and so I'm still getting over it, but I'm like so much better. Last week I tried to stream and I could barely even talk. It was ridiculous. Oh, nice job, man. That's awesome. You are full of good news today. Love it. Looking over this post. It was in one of the Facebook groups for Apex. It's not the official Apex Trader funding group. It's a different one, but it's mostly full of Apex traders. And there's this gentleman in there. He just withdrew a decent amount. I think it's his second withdrawal. But the message was it took him. I think he was over 500 evals and 60 PA accounts until he finally got it figured out, which was this year, and then hit the ground running, and he's been just green ever since. No blown accounts, just ready for withdrawal. So this is his second series of withdrawals. So he had a lot of ground to cover. It looks like he's making it all back, which is good. So with the second withdrawal, he's finally in the positive. But I think it says a lot, though. It's a lot of perseverance. It took him a while. I think he's been trading for 2 or 3 years, something like that. So he's still, that's a decent amount of time, but that's still kind of new. But it's a nice story. Yeah, absolutely. It is. It's a numbers game. And until you just kind of figure it out. And his secret, he says, is just scaling down. So he trades either, I think he said 5 minis, excuse me, micros, 5 micros like MNQ, or he does 1 mini for NQ. So either or. So it keeps it relatively small. Definitely a good story. Yep. Yeah. I think that's smart. definitely like that this is holding. I'm still interested in the long. Right now, if I was to go long, I'd try to get in towards the 30s, like the bottom of the 30s. So, looking at this little pocket right in here, where this little red candle's at. So it's 30 down to 27. So I like that. So if we spike down to there, I would definitely go for it again. In fact, I'm going to put in an order. So put it right at 30.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
Give it a little bit more room, just in case.
Order submitted.
Barry, didn't you say you used to trade options? Okay. Someone else. So I initially started off with penny stocks. Then I moved into options. Then I still trade options. I was actually doing pretty well with options, and then I was part of this chat group, and someone introduced me to futures, and futures just sucked me in. And then just dividing up my time, I just was spending more time on futures, and I just really wanted to master it. And so it's been a long run trying to mess with futures, but it's I think it's been a good experience, but I still take my options place. So options, it's a little different. So I still watch other things, like right now I'm watching Tesla. It is really moving. I'm looking for an entry. I want to get in, grab some of that. Maurice Kenny system? No, I'm not familiar with that. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, yeah, I've heard of Carmine. I've seen a video or two from him. I grabbed a lot of info from Don Fran. In fact, that was part of his group for a while. Don Fran Show. He's a super smart guy. He's a really good trader. He makes really good calls. He's just he's a different kind of personality, that's all. But I mean, when it comes to just knowing his stuff, he knows his stuff. He absolutely does. So he's got some great videos out there for drawing zones. So if that's something anyone here is looking to find more information on, I have a video as well, but he shows it a little bit differently. So, grab all you can and make the most sense of it. Okay, so I'm curious to see if this holds or if we're just gonna get stopped out here. I didn't even get filled.
Order filled. I'm not loving this. I'm going to cut under that wick. Order filled.
Excuse me. I was looking for more of a bounce. And something happened there. I don't know if you saw, the price came down and then right to my limit order. And then it looked like it went over my profit target, my first one anyhow. There was a lot of delay there, so I'm not sure what happened. Well, I might be up for another one. Let's see what else we get. Holding at 20, but I wonder if we're going to come down a bit more. That candle overtook everything else. That bull flag kind of ruined it. I am curious about the short. Alright, man. Yeah, thanks for joining. Have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow.
Order submitted.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for joining. And if it's your first time here, feel free to say hello. So I was feeling a little bullish this morning, but looking at this current candle, it's kind of gone. So unless we hold this 650 area, we might get a little bit of a bounce, but we can put them back to short. If you look over here on the left, you can see we just have lower highs. The only reason why I flipped bullish is because once we came down here, we reversed and popped back into the zone. And so once we start holding zones like that, it makes me think we're going to turn around, especially once we stay inside it. So, but now we've kind of fallen out. So now I'm looking for an entry short. So I want to get in. I'm curious to see if we hop back up here to 605. At there, I would try 600. I think I just missed it. So I can grab a short there. So if I get filled around the 600, I'm going to be looking at a target of, I'm going to scalp one. My first contract we scalped, so I'll take a quick 5 or 10 points, and then I'll be looking for something like 75, 70, actually 78. We'll see how the price, what it does around there. And if we're not doing a hard bounce off 78, maybe I'll just move my profit target down. That's even if I get filled. Just sitting on that 99. Let's see if we get filled. entry. Well, we're still within 20-point range. So thank you. I can still come back. Looks like we made it down to 80. Still have a minute and a half to go. Move my entry down a little bit to right here, 9650. And then I'm going to put another one to add on. Let's say 600.
Order canceled. Order canceled. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Alright, so 8 seconds to go. Let's see what we get. So let's just go for it. Down to the 60s.
Order canceled.
See if we can get a pullback up to 85. 84.
Order submitted.
I'm going to go in kind of light. I think I'm going to need to give this one a little bit more wiggle. This is a micro too, so we can afford to give it some room. Push up a little bit higher, I'm going to add on. Overall, I don't want this thing going over, I'd say 608. It's kind of wide. That's a 22 point stop. But on 1 micro, that's $44. So we're not risking a lot.
Order submitted.
Alright, so I'm going to push this up. And adding on another one here.
Order submitted.
So I forced that one a little bit. I could have left my original entry at it was 96 and some change. It would have been just fine. Would have been less red, that's for sure. But we'll see. Again, I'm just playing with the micro here, so it's not too much damage. And as far as profit targets, what I have in mind is, if you look over here on the 1 hour, we came down to this area here. That was about 64, 65. So I think we can probably get a little bit lower. So next stop I think is going to be about 56. And then below that, 40 and 21, 23, something like that. So if we push down, those are the markers that I kind of have in mind. And I'll just trail this a little bit. If this works out. We'll see how this plays out. Good morning, thanks for joining. If it's your first time here, feel free to say hello. And if you'd like to, you can go ahead and hit that thumbs up. I appreciate that. It's free.
Order canceled. Order filled.
little bit there. I pulled the trigger on getting out real soon. Let's see what we do here, though. I want to get back in. I think this short's going to go. Should have been adding up. So I'm thinking about getting back in short around here. Stop over 84. So we have another 50 seconds to go.
Order submitted. Order filled.
This cable needs to close red though. Definitely took that one a little premature. Let's see. 1 second.
Order filled. Order filled.
Okay, so now that I've locked in 2, a mental stop at break even, I'll leave my hard stop at 85. And then as we scoot down lower, if we do, I'll just start trailing. Hopefully get a big break below this 60 area. And we need a break under 55 as well. Market is so slow, I think I might need another cup of coffee soon. Good morning, thanks for joining. So who's with me this morning? You guys are super quiet. Say hello. And if you don't mind, hit that thumbs up too. Really appreciate that. Alright, so once we get under 60, we need to break 55, and then hopefully 50 is just nothing. 40 is the next stop, and then I think 22, 21, that's going to be the next area. So that's where I have my profit target set, but I'm cool with just trailing this thing. Good morning, thanks for joining. Alright, so 25 points in, not too bad. Wonder how much of a sell-off we're going to get today. We get under 20. There's a little speed bump down here around 95, 98. So watch out for that. And then 15,444 will be the next stop, which is quite the move. I'm not sure if we get that. I'm going to put this stop in the green. No sense in letting that turn red, right? Alright, very cool. Going right through that 56. Now we just need to break 50. Hopefully that's no problem. There we go. So under 50. You gotta keep going though. And so I'm gonna watch out for 40. Hopefully I don't get a crazy bounce off of 40, because I just want to keep running with this thing. Alright, so we're hanging out in the 40s. I'm going to put my stop in the 60s. We're safe here at 63. Might have a little too tight. Testing 58, 59 makes sense, but it might shoot just a little over that. That's why I have it at 63. Otherwise, like 60, 50 probably makes the most sense, something like that. Well, hopefully we don't get stopped out. this would be a good spot to add on. I've just been, whenever I add on lately, it's just, it doesn't work out in my favor. So I'm not gonna mess with that. But technically, this is a good spot to add on. So if I did do that, I want to keep it even tighter. That way that extra contract doesn't go too far against me, you know. So maybe get out like at 61. You know, a couple points matters. Good morning. Thanks for joining. I hope this candle closes red. Make me feel better. And then maybe we'll get some continuation. I'd like for us to at least break 40. And if we do, then I'll see how we interact with the 20s. It's funny how the time I don't add on, and you know, it was the time that I should have. Looks like that was a great spot to add on right at that 59. That's okay. We're still in the trade, so this is good. Good morning. Thanks for joining. All right. Let's get some continuation. If this starts flirting with 59, I'll probably just get stopped out. That's okay. Yeah, looks like we're going to bounce right off that 40. So we made a low of 39.75. I think I will just go for it. So I'm going to move my stop down a little bit. Put it at 61. And I'll put a order to add on at 59. 50.
Order submitted.
See what we get.
Order submitted.
Now I just need the price to reverse. It looks like it wants to take me out.
Order filled.
And we'll stop there. Alright, so we locked in a little bit. I think we're still locked in 20 some odd points. I might consider taking another trade, but technically I'm definitely over my mark for the day. I'm in like 4 or 5 trades, I want to say. So I've been playing it light though. I'm playing it light. On the day, I'm sitting at about 240-ish average profit across the accounts. Trading 5 today with Apex Trader funding. So I finally got these guys over the hump. So they're almost ready to be funded. I just got to put in another day or two, and we can start trading for real money with these guys again. Look forward to that. I don't know if this is necessarily a reversal. 40 was definitely a pivotal area, so I was kind of aware of that. I was hoping we'd see some continuation. I just think we're probably going to get a little bit of a bounce and then hopefully continue short. So I'm still looking for another short if I'm going to get back in. Unless things change and then it makes sense for a long again. So, but everything is saying short. Hey, what's up, Ryan? Good morning. Honestly, I personally think it is. I think it's going to continue selling off, but not sure at the moment. I saw 40 as being a pivotal area. Looking at the hourly, if you look over here on the left corner of my charts, 40 is definitely an area of interest. So I was looking at 50, or there was 67, 66, something like that, and then 56, and then 40 was the next stop. And I think under 40, 21 or 22, something like that, would be the next stop. So that's what I think, but we'll see. If it continues to base out, I'd be careful, because it might want to turn around. It might want to turn around. We'll see. But right now, if I was going to enter in for a position, I am definitely more short biased. If I was long biased, though, I would be looking for a base out right here at this 45. Excuse me 1 second. Okay, so yeah, if I was long biased, I'd be looking for an entry right around here, around 43, 42, something like that, with a stop 38s, maybe 38 or 37. That would be my long play if I was looking for a long. So, but overall, I think it's probably going to keep selling off, but you know, anything can happen. So this is going to determine what we do here. Let's see if we base out. Push up a little bit. Back up to 40s. We can go to 42.50 or 41.75. I got in too soon. So I added on a little too early. I added on at it was 59, and I just made it really tight because I was already in. Let's see, I was in somewhere around here in the 80s. So got at least a 20-point move. When I hit 40, yeah, I think it was closer to a 40-point move. So we were in the 80s somewhere. And there's the continuation. So it stinks. I'm out of it. Oh, okay. Hey, thanks for giving me a heads up. Didn't know that. And let me know if that helps. Appreciate that. Yeah, on my end, I can't hear anything. So I'm really not sure how the audio is. So thanks for the heads up. Appreciate that. Yeah, so it looks like we got the continuation. Stinks I'm out of my position. But that's okay. So next stop, let's see if we get a little bounce off the 21, 22 area. If I can get back in, I'd like to go short, probably around 35 to 40, something like that, and continue down. So we'll see. So as far as zones, I have like a mini little speed bump drawn out here, and this is at 154.95. That's what I have. But I mean, technically, this could be something here, this little pocket, right in here. That could be something between 21 down to 507. But let's see, for me, I don't have that mapped out for a reason. So if we scoot back, let's look at, there we go, the 4 hour. You know, there's some activity here, but I think there's more activity down here. So yeah, I don't know if this is big enough for me. It's like it's not enough, because if we go back even further, you know, there's you know, I guess you could make an argument that maybe there should be something mapped out for that, but I don't know. I just saw this small little speed bump here that we were kind of holding right in here. There was a lot of interaction in the 90s, which I think is normal at any level. Let's go back a little further. Let's see, 360. So back in, this is mid-July, we did wick down to the 494. Looks like there's this area here. It's not enough. You know, I think we've hung out more in this area here between 15,400 up to 15,445. We had a lot more activity with that. And this push up here, push up again, rejection, push up, and then we hovered in there. And then once we sold off, we saw a lot more activity in there. And then once we were in this downtrend, we pushed up and we rejected this area. And then again, same thing here. Once we pushed up out of the channel, we rejected this area. So I think this is a bigger deal. But you're not wrong, though. There's definitely a little pocket you want to watch out for right in here. I don't think it's enough. I wouldn't be worried about it. But we'll see what happens. Let's see, so we had a low of 1675. Not a ton of volume on that candle to show that we're doing a reversal or anything. So I don't think we're reversing here, just a little bit of a pullback. So I missed my entry. I was thinking about going short at 35, but I'm going to wait. Let's see if it pushes up again. I still like that 35 area and low 40s. My stop would be like 47. So I'll let that play out a little bit. Hey, good morning. Thanks for joining. Curious to see what we do here. See if we push up a little bit. Still wouldn't mind that 35. In fact, I'll put in order. And I'll try to scale in. Let's see, going at 334.
Order submitted.
And then if we push up a little bit higher, I'll add on a 40.
Order submitted.
See if we get it.
Order filled.
Yeah, right now I am. Yeah, today I'm back in my Apex Trader funding accounts. So I'm taking it easy. I'm just trading some micros, so that's why I'm being a little bit more relaxed with my stops. Plus, I just pushed them over the 3,000 profit target. These are 50K accounts. So I've hit the target. So I don't want to give back too much. But yeah, I'm just trading it kind of light. So I have 5 running at the moment. So I've been bouncing back and forth between Apex and Top Step. So kind of excited to get these back to funded. So a couple more days. Oh, nice job. That's awesome. Don't rush it. Take it easy. You're almost there, once you're in that, you see the finish line. For me in the past anyways, it's like, okay, I just need one more trade. Let's knock it out today. Let's tack on a couple extra contracts. And you just do it at the wrong time. And then you're red. And then you try to make it back. And it's, it's tough. So, great job. Just be careful. Be careful. We just get a drop. I just want to go straight down here. So let's push this profit target down. Yes, yeah. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, that's tough, man. I am sorry to hear that, but yeah, I think we've all been there. That's a tough one. Yeah, even now for me, honestly, it can still be a struggle to walk away red. I hate walking away red. But when I don't, then that's just when bad things happen, you know. So still learning to walk away red if I have to. Because we can come back another day, and you know sometimes you're just off, you know, or you have the right ideas, but your entries are just wrong, you know. The market's not behaving how it normally behaves for you, so it's not your day to trade. You know, so it happens, and so that's still for me still learning to walk away and leave those days alone. So still a struggle. But when I do feel better. You know, just get into some other things and you know come back the next day and it's okay. Let's start over. You know. It's all right. Well, I want to see this breakdown. Just a quick drop would be great. Thanks for joining. Good morning. So we're 2 hours into the session today. This market's so slow. The NASDAQ has been so boring today, yesterday, super boring. Tomorrow's going to be pretty wild though. I believe tomorrow's CPI, so that should be fun. A lot of volatility. Looking forward to that. Oh, so exciting news. I'm approaching that 400 mark with subscribers. So if you guys are not yet subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe and hit that like button. I am giving away a 300K eval account with Apex Trader funding. So it's going to be a free account. But I kind of have a deadline that I'm shooting for, so I can give that away to give you enough time to actually use it. And that's coming up soon. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much. Make sure you're also signed up for the Discord, so you can join Discord. Discord is free, and I'll be using Discord in order to give away the 300K account. Honestly, we could be turning around here. Ryan, we absolutely could be. I was looking at the 1 hour right in here. So there is this little pocket, you know, and that's kind of why I saw us having a pivot of around 22, 21, something like that. And we dropped down to the bottom of that, which was 16 or 17. So honestly, yeah, it could be a turnaround. But I'm playing it short. But no, you're absolutely right. We could be turning
Order
around here.
submitted.
Oh, awesome. Well, thanks. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate that. Yeah, it looks like I'm about to get stopped out.
Order filled.
Let's see, so it's 8:30. Yeah, so technically on the 15 we just changed direction and we broke this candle here. So let's see, this opened at 544 and this closed at what? About the same. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. So I will be live tomorrow. So probably tomorrow and Thursday. Not sure about Friday. But yeah, thanks for joining today. Definitely, I'll see you tomorrow. So I go live around about 9:30 Eastern. So 9:15 and 9:30 Eastern. All right, so I think I'll take one more. Definitely in the over trading area today, but I'm keeping it light. I'm just trading some micros. I don't want to give much back. I'm sitting on right now about 200 in each account. Let's see. So looks like we are changing direction. So want to look for a long. So hitting 60, want to pull back. So at this point, something like 43, it's going to be 47. I think this will have to be my last trade, as I'm definitely over trading. So let's put an order here at 46.50.
Order submitted.
And I'm just going to run with the one. So getting in at 46. Target's going to be something like, want to watch out for resistance around 62. And if we can get over 62, then 74 would be the next stop. And then over 74, 83. And then 89. So let's see what we get. If it's your first time here, feel free to say hello. And if you don't mind, hit that thumbs up too. Definitely appreciate that. Hopefully we get a nice little pullback to go along with the market. All right. So what's everyone else thinking? You guys thinking long? You thinking short? I think this is just a pullback. What do you think? Anyone else looking for shorts right now? Or are you guys already long? I am not in a position, but I am looking for a long. Let's see if we get a pullback down 47. So if we get over 62 or 64, we're going to have to look at a different entry. Hopefully we get that little pullback. Looks like it's still doable. I'm still waiting to see what we get here. But if this thing pushes up over 64 and closes up there, then I'll definitely be looking for a different entry instead of in the 46 area. Alright, so we're going sideways a little bit. See if we can get a quick little drop. Right down to 47, 46. It'll be good. Hey, what's up? Good morning. Thanks for joining. So today I'm in my Apex Trader funding account. I'm only trading 5 today. And I'm just looking at micros because I've hit that mark. So I hit my 3,000 profit target. So I'm just keeping it light. And FYI, they are still running their 80% off too. So in case you're looking to add on some more accounts, or if you want to set up your own account, it's 80% off until tonight. So I should have a coupon code and a link in my description. So please feel free to use that. Also helps support the channel. But yeah, that ends tonight. So hopefully they also have something going on tomorrow, but we'll see. Last time when they had an expiration date, they switched over to 50% off, which is still not bad, but it's just not as good as 80% off. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. Alright, so it looks like I might have missed my entry. We came down to 50, 75. I had a long entry set up for 46.50. So I'll let that candle play out. If it still closes in this area, then I'll see if I can go along around here around 54. Still got a minute and a half to go. Looks like we close at upper 50s. Let's scoot up my entry. Let's see, right around 50. We'll do 55. So hopefully we get tagged at 55. I'll be looking for a profit target of around 10 to 20 points. I think the next stop up is going to be 74. And then if we can break 74, I see 83 happening. I'm not sure if we'll make it all the way back up to the zone or not. That'd be around 610. And watch out for that 606 area though. So 606, 610. So we'll see how this goes. So how's everyone else's day going so far? Any decent trades? Any struggles? What's going on? You know, not too long ago, I was reading a post in one of the Facebook groups I'm in, and it's mostly full of Apex traders, people that trade Apex Trader Funding. And there's a gentleman in there. He was saying that he had over 500 and something. I think it was over 550 eval accounts, and over 60 PAs blown until he finally just figured it out, you know. And so he finally just one day just flipped a switch, and everything just was. It's like he saw the Matrix after that, you know. So it's kind of a cool story, you know. I mean, that's a lot of accounts. So he definitely struggled, but after that, he had the realization. He just started trading green. You know, I'm sure he has his red days, but consistently green. And so since then, he's pulled out. He's on his second withdrawal. So first withdrawal was 20,000, and then his second withdrawal is another 20. No, it's 40,000. I think it's 40,000. Yeah, 20 accounts. I think 2,000 each. So, pretty nice story. It took him a bit to get there, but he got there. That's the point, you know. So it's a little bit of a struggle, I think, for anybody. So I've definitely had my own hurdles, but you know, it's encouraging. So I don't know how you guys are doing out there. Not sure, but hopefully that helps you a little bit, you know, because definitely not alone. What's up, Sam? Sam, so I trade full time. Yeah, full time trader. You know, I try to be done early. Like typically, like technically, I would have closed shop about 2 hours ago, or an hour and a half ago. I was pretty much done. But I'm trying to trade a little bit longer. You know, show some different setups, and you know, if it's helpful, we'll see if people continue to join the session, and if it seems like it's doing something, then I'll continue to trade a little bit longer. But honestly, I like to be done in an hour or less. That's also why I like to trade the NQ, because it moves so fast typically. So I like to be in and out. But yeah, I am full time. I've been trading for like solidly, I'd say at least a few years. I got the itch for it a long time ago, so I actually got in a while ago. And so I'm going to show my age here a little bit. I think I started trading about, what was it? About 20 years ago. So I started dipping my toes in the water, you know.
Order filled.
Wanted to fill it out. I think I was watching some Timothy Sykes is what it was. That's what got me in, you know, and I was just trading all the wrong stuff. And when I was trading, I actually had to go to the bank. I had to fill out forms to get with a broker, and I had to hand them these paper slips for them to process my trades. There was no online trading at the time that I was aware of, which it came out, I think, just a year or two after, something like that. That's when Scottrade was kind of a big deal. Yeah, I know, man. Showing my age here. Anyhow, I never really got past that point. I just did it for a couple years. I was a lot younger, and I was making some really good money for being a kid, and I was trying to figure out what to do with it. You know, so I had my 401k going, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just put some money in the market, see if I can do something with it. I lost all of it, and you know, that was no fun, and I didn't really learn anything, and so I just kind of put it away. So it wasn't really long-lived. And then fast forward so many years later, I'm at this tech company, and a buddy of mine there is showing me Robinhood, and I just get sucked back in, and that's when I actually started researching and trying to figure this thing out. And so at that point, I got into doing penny stocks, you know, not the Timothy Sykes way, but still doing penny stocks, doing, you know, high volume. And it was hit and miss for me. I didn't do great with that. It was just too fast, I think. You know, then I moved over to like mid caps and large cap stocks, and that made more sense. But then I found out about options, and I fell in love with options, and then I kind of figured that out, and then I was actually doing pretty well with options. So I still take options plays. I love options. I love the leverage. I love the potential profit you can make with a small amount invested, you know, versus buying stocks. But being in a different trader group, I got introduced to futures. And so I knew nothing about futures. It seemed really complicated, and let alone prop firms. I had no idea what that was. And then, you know, this guy was telling me a little bit more about it, so I got into that. And so that wasn't too long ago. So now you're talking a couple years, or a year and a half, 2 years ago, something like that. So I started learning a little bit about futures, and I just got sucked in. So now I'll split my time between futures and options. And that kind of messed with me, you know, trying to divide everything up. So I had to kind of get my head around that and how to have separation. And it's, when one thing trades one way, it's hard not to try to trade something else the same way. But no, you gotta kind of create some separation there. Just like, you can have long and short positions running at the same time. Some stocks are showing, they want to go long and they're going against the market. And so when you're trading the market, it's showing, a lot of weakness, but you have other stocks showing strength. Sometimes it's hard to separate and let them just do what they're supposed to do. So that was the same thing for me when it comes to futures and options. I had to create some kind of separation. So, but being more focused in the futures, it's been interesting. It's been an interesting ride. But yeah, showing my age there, right? But yeah, a few years solidly just trading now. But absolutely love it. It's super addicting, but it's just really enjoying. Like for me, I really enjoy it. It's enjoyable. It's definitely challenging. Enjoy the challenge. I hope we get a push up here. Looking for a little bit of a push. I want to see 74. I don't think we hit 74, did we? Nope. Got up to 67. So if we can get up to 74, let's see how hard we hit that. As long as we don't reverse on that, then hopefully we see 83. So for now, I'm going to put my target at 82. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I've been all over the place. But that's the other thing. I found out what doesn't work, and that's kind of why I wanted to create this channel, just show what's possible and, give some advice on what not to do. You don't need to spend a ton of money on, different programs. I've definitely spent a ton of money on different programs, and some of it, it's just the content's not there. It's not worth it. And then there's some guys out there that are still charging a ton of money for simulators. I had no idea that you can get free sims, let alone that there was prop firms, So there's, I'm not going to name names, but there's a company out there that still charge for a simulator. So you buy the program, and their program is thousands of dollars. And then with that, they include a simulator, but it's only good for so long. And, after that time expires, I don't remember if it's 30 days or 60 days, you have to renew your simulator. And they charge somewhere between 60 and it's 150 or something like that, something ridiculous, just for the sim. And that is not necessary. There's so many free ways you can do this. Even just getting in Thinkorswim, you can get a Thinkorswim account, and that's free. And you can trade in there. You can trade futures, you can trade options and stocks, and that's totally free. And then with all these prop firms, for such a low cost, you get in and they just give you a free sim. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. So I just need to put that stuff out there so other people aren't wasting money on that, because that's just a shame. People are just taking advantage, and so that kind of sucks. Because when you don't know, you just don't know, and you don't know what you don't know. That's what really sucks. So I'm just trying to put some of the good info out there to kind of help with that learning curve, because it doesn't need to be as rough as I had it. It could be a lot easier. So I found that some of the best info out there has just been free. I wasted a lot of money in these programs, and wish I didn't, but it is what it is. But at least after weeding through that, kind of found, the meat and potatoes that I needed to kind of just move forward. I think learning zones was a big deal for me. That's helped out a ton. So Sam, today I'm trading micros. Typically, I do trade minis, and I like to take on somewhere between 1 to 2 minis. Depends on the account size that I'm working with. So today, with this type of account, I would typically take about two minis. But because I've hit my 3K profit target for these guys, I'm just scaling down to micros until I get these back into funded. So I'm just trading really, really small. And it's just a trade, just to kind of show you, where I might take some entries. That's all. So I'm gonna scoot this profit target up a bit. See if we can squeeze a little bit more out, and put my stop just under break even. So as far as the zones, I draw my own zones out. I did mess around with there's like some zone indicator on what's it called, on TradingView. So I tried using that just to see how it compared to the zones that I draw out, and it was, I don't know, I didn't really like it. And then let's see, Quant Tower has an indicator built into that shows zones. And that seems okay, but again, I prefer to draw my own, and so I do draw my own, and I usually base them off of 4-hour time frames. So if we're in a new area, then what I'd be looking at is usually like a 1-hour time frame of something very recent. So if we've kind of been bouncing around off like a certain range, I'll scale down to the 1 hour or maybe even the 15-minute to kind of find some pockets, some little zones to kind of work off of. But typically, yeah, it's all in the 4-hour. All in the 4-hour. Oh yeah, absolutely. Thanks for the questions. It's been super quiet in here, so I appreciate the questions. See, so we hit a high of what on this candle? It looks like 72.75. So hopefully we can just break over that. Okay, I don't want to let this trade turn red, so I'll give it just a little bit, but I think I'm gonna close it. Probably 61. I should give it more, but I'll just close it green. Oh, nice. Yeah, I hope you took some profit. I'm about to close out here. It might turn around there, like you would expect for it to turn around right here at around 61, but I just don't want it to turn right on me. I'm gonna give it just a little bit more. I would love for this to close over 74. That'd be great. And then I think 83, would be the next stop, possibly 92. Just got to get over the 74 hump. I hope we get to the bottom of the zone here. I hope we get back into the zone. That'd be great. That would be at 156.12. Alright, so I'm going to put my stop in the green. And I'm just going to give it just a little bit. I think if it pulls below 66, I'm just gonna cut it. It's come down to 61 once. I don't want it to come down again because there's a good chance if it does, it'll come down a bit further. Really close to getting out. Just going to put in a hard stop right up here. If I get tagged out, I get tagged out.
Stop filled.
So, stopped out. So as far as the trade copier, I use the Apex trade copier with NinjaTrader, and I think it works great. I had the chance to use the trade copier in Quant Tower. Not a fan of that one. And the reason why is because, as far as I can see, it doesn't allow you to transfer or copy your ATM strategy. So, by default, in NinjaTrader, I use an ATM strategy where I, as soon as I enter a position, I automatically have a stop loss set in place, and I have profit targets also set in place. And when you use the trade copier, all the accounts that are copying your trade also have stop losses and profit targets set in place if you're using an ATM strategy. With Quant Tower, it does not let you do that, from what I've found, and I've played around with it quite a bit. So unless I just didn't figure it out, it didn't have that function. So you can still copy trades, but you have to manually put in your stop loss and your profit target. And when things are moving fast, that can really hurt you. So I do like trade copiers, and so far my favorite is the one with NinjaTrader using Apex Trader Copier. So I think it's pretty good. It's been worth the investment. So as far as slippage, I don't think so. There's not much slippage. You'll get less slippage if you're trading the ES, especially once you get into, like, when I'm trading a lot of accounts at once, because there's been times where I'll trade the full 20 accounts, and then if I'm going a little heavier on the contracts, you might see some more slippage, especially with NQ, because it trades a little more thin compared to the ES. So you'll get less slippage if you trade the ES. But overall, no, it seems to work okay. Like, there's a little bit of slippage looking at my balances right now, but they're all within around. So three are within $3 of each other, so you see a little bit of variance. But two, for whatever reason, looks like they have, one has a $10 variance, the other one has a $20 variance. So a little bit more slippage there. And so far today, I've just traded the NQ and the MNQ. But I think I get more slippage with MNQ, to be honest, even compared to the NQ. Oh, you're welcome. So it looks like this thing's holding up. Hopefully it continues to push up. Looks like I was just a little too tight with it. So may I ask, what are you trading with right now? Are you using, are you in an eval account? Is it Apex or Top Step or something different? There we go. So we just hit 74. So hopefully we get over that and then shoot for 83. Okay, very nice. Nice job. Yeah. Micros, I think micros are very underrated. Do a lot of damage with micros. Not sure if you heard me talking about that gentleman earlier, the one from the Apex Trader Funding Group. He has over 500 evals. 60 PAs that he blew, but now he's profitable, right? So he's on his second withdrawal. So second withdrawal, it's 40,000. So he's doing good. He switched to micros. He switched to just doing. I think he's doing five micros. He trades the MNQ, or if he's looking for something bigger, then he'll trade one mini with the NQ. So it keeps it small. So that's allowed him to be more consistent. So I think that's overall what you need to do, just scale down a little bit. And that's usually when I fail, if I tend to oversize. Especially if you do it at the wrong time, it hurts the account, So keeping it small, it's the way to go. So I had let's see. What's that? Yeah, it's nice, right? So I was trading my Top Step account. I had got it over to Funded, and my first weekend I was killing it. It was like a solid week, and my accuracy was insane. And I was just trading how I normally trade. I was trading in the morning, so early on, like within the first hour, and I was just nailing like I think over 85% of my trades. So I had super high accuracy, and I was averaging around 2K a day. It was like 1,800 or yeah, I was right around 2K a day. And then I got this email from Top Step. And like, hey, congrats! You've been doing such a great job. We're really watching your trades. We want to push you into a real live funded, not just express funded. So we're going to continue to monitor your trades closely. And as soon as I got that email, it weirded me out. And then I started doing weird stuff. I don't even know, because now I felt like I had something to live up to, and I felt like my trades were being scrutinized. It was just, it was bad news bears for me. man, did that mess me up. It like got in my head. And then I had other stuff going on too. So add that to like me getting sick and just my brain just not functional. That was a big no bueno. It was no great. It was not great. So I had to say goodbye to that Top Step funded account. That was really sad. So building it back up. But excited to get these Apex Trader funding accounts back where they need to be. Hopefully everything will be back up and running by the end of the year. I'm not going to push myself to have it done super fast, but that would be nice. All right. Well, I think this is probably a good spot for me to stop. So thanks for tuning in, everyone. I appreciate it. I hope you found some kind of use, or whatever I've done today. I hope it's been semi-useful for you. Please hit that thumbs up. I definitely appreciate that. You know. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's what you got to do. Build some cushion. Yep. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. So I'll be on more this week for sure. So again, sorry I've been MIA for the past couple weeks. Getting sick, that really just kicked my butt. But I am much better, even though I sound a little off. I'm much better. My brain is more active now, so that's good. Yeah, you're absolutely welcome. So yeah, looking forward to doing some more streaming this week. So I'll see you tomorrow, Thursday. We'll see about Friday. Not sure about Friday, but for sure in the next couple days. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a good night. Be careful if you're still trading. Stay green, and have a good one. Thanks again.